All right, welcome back. I am Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. And there you can read this forecast and contact me if you have any questions. And listen to the end. There's a special at the end as well. All right, so let's get started. Boy, there's been some crazy energy so far the last couple of weeks. As I'm recording this, we have Mercury retrograde. We are in between the two eclipses, so we had the eclipse on October 18th, all about relationships and interactions with a partner or another, and us trying to decide or figure out or understand how we fit in as an individual in the dynamic of a relationship. And that's all well and good. We needed to pay attention to that. And you really do need to pay attention to that. Even though I'm going to talk about an eclipse on November 3rd coming, I want you to understand that eclipse on October 18th was very important because we have the exact same eclipse next April. It's just the sun and the moon will change places, and it's going to be exactly at that 25th degree of Aries and Libra. So please take note of that. Focus on what you've been doing over the last few days since October 18th, since that eclipse, and focusing in on, and that is in regards to your relationships, because it's kind of like there's these parentheses. We have an eclipse October 18th, and the exact same eclipse is again in April. It's just the sun and the moon have switched positions. So whatever you're focusing on in the I am, what I need within a relationship, whether you're in one or not, that energy should be coming up now. What do I need as an individual? So if and when, or if I am in a relationship, I can still maintain my individuality, but still be in a good, balanced relationship. And so that's just a little recap of the eclipse from October 18th. So now I want to get into what's going on for the November 3rd eclipse. It is in the sign of Scorpio. So let me take a quick peek here, and let's get started on that. So the new moon solar eclipse is on November 3rd. It's Sunday morning, 7:50 a.m. East Coast time. So you could see it if you have a clear view of the eastern horizon at that point. It will, here in the United States, will be partial eclipse, even though it is a total. We'll only get to see part of it here, just because of the angle of all of us planets. So I want us to focus in on what this new moon is about. Again, as always, new energy. Eclipses are very, very intense, so we get to add, just supercharge the new moon. So that means what we want to set into place right now is very, very important, and are important seeds to for our future. It's like this is the fall time. In the fall time in the northern hemisphere, we can plant new bulbs, right? Fun little bulbs. You dig a hole, you put the bulb in, you cover it with dirt. It's dark. You're not going to go dig it up next week and see if it's growing yet. It's not going to grow till the spring. This is an analogy, an example of what we get to do with this Scorpio new moon energy right now. We get to transform something about ourselves. It's self-mastery. It's possibly working with or finding a new soulmate, and our partnerships, our financial partnerships, I meant to say. And then where we feel powerful or where we feel passionate about something. And we're trying to do all of these things, or wanting to do one or all of these things. You decide. It doesn't have to be everything in this list, but part of it. And so plant that seed, set that intention, write down that goal in your journal, in your goal book, and see and work with it. And then within 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, that energy will manifest into something. It's usually not overnight. I want you to keep that in mind. If you go to the website, my website, nhastrologer.com, just click on the new moon, full moon forecast page, and you'll be able to read this eclipse forecast. And it gives written examples so you can have a little more of an idea. But right now, I just wanted to remind you by video, by speaking, that it is all about, it's deep, deep transformation right now. Eclipses are very, very powerful. So if something internal is really shifting for you, allow it to happen. That's the hardest part with this water energy of Scorpio. It is fixed. We get set in our ways, and that's not always a good idea. So take some action. Don't be stuck and don't do anything. Take some action, set some goals, but also if there is a big tidal wave of things moving through your life, just coming up and out, if there is a big tidal wave of things moving through your life, then please go with it. Go with it. Don't Don't let it take you over. Allow it to happen. You can't fight some of the changes that are happening, and it makes life so much easier. I gotta hear it too. I'll watch this video a million times before I edit, while I'm editing it. So I know I'll hear that a lot just out of my own voice. So I gotta do that too. So trust in the changes that are here. Make and set goals for your own changes, and those changes should be in regards to your financial partnerships, your sexual partnerships, soulmates, and anything that you're very, very passionate about. So use this eclipse in the most positive way that you can, and go with the shifts and changes that are happening for you. All right, please give me a call. The special is right on the screen now. And if you want more personal information, especially if you want to know exactly where this is going on in your astrology chart, because it adds more information than just what I've written out and what I've told you today. All right, thank you so much. Please follow me on Facebook, Dorothy Morgan Astrologer, and again, find me at nhastrologer.com. And blessed be, and namaste.